Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome back to the channel. We're on Upper Mississippi River Valley right now. That's right, only this is a little bit different. If you've been a part of the channel for a bit now, you'll know that we do have a series currently on this map. Now, it's our live stream series, so it is a bit different. It is just going to be our live stream map. However, right now, this is starting fresh. We're starting from scratch, essentially. Something new going on the channel. A new series. That's right, we're on Upper Mississippi River Valley. I'm going to get that wrong about 1,000 times, I'm sure. I can never seem to get this map name right again. It's just a mouthful. Anyways, this map, well, you can see we've got seasons on right now as well. But we're starting this one. It's a new Let's Play series, a roleplay series with, well, the usual crew. The Nebraska crew has moved over to Upper Mississippi River Valley. So I think there's 5 of us. I think it's 5, maybe 6. We got the squad farms. We got Buck. We got the Formal Pickle and Austin Farmer. All of us are in this on this roleplay. We'll all be in this map sooner or later, I suppose. But today, well, we're just setting up. Today is setup day for me. I've got a farm to kind of build, and I thought I'd bring you guys along for the ride. So we're gonna head up to where we've got for our farm. Watch the tracks here. Oh man. We've got our 79 Chev. That's going to be our starting truck for this roleplay. I like this truck, guys. I do like this truck. Man, this is a nice looking ride. So we'll be using this truck, setting the things up today. Let's see if we can figure out where our farm site is. We have it right up at the top of the hill here. I'll show you around. And you know what? We'll be doing our farm build. Once again, I know we've done a couple of these recently, but we're doing it again. You guys seem to like the farm builds, so we'll do another one, all right? Let's do this thing. Pitter patter.
Klutch simulations.
All right, guys, we're up on the top of the benchlands up here, and we're just heading out towards where our new farm is going to be located. Now, I don't think I mentioned this, but this is going to be an 80s playthrough. That's right. We're going to be in 1980s. All equipment's going to be from the 80s. We're going back in time a little bit here. We go straight through here, straight past the church. Yeah, just straight past, and then my next right is the area where our farm is. So all the equipment's going to be. I'm going to try to build our farm without new equipment or new buildings either. It's going to be a little bit tough. There's not that much as far as older style buildings go. It's going to be hit and miss, so we'll see what we can do today. We'll see how far we get. Now, we do have some buildings that have already been placed out on our farm, and I can't adjust those, so just be aware of that. We do have some stuff that's already out here. We'll be starting with those and using those, but that is kind of what the plan is. Now, as soon as we cross this next roadway on our left, this is going to be the start of our farm. We have access to all these buildings. I don't know if I'm going to use much over here yet. This is just going to be more of an annex area, I think. So these red shops, this is all ours. There is a farmhouse here. We're not using that. That's not going to be our farmhouse. I'll just take a quick cruise up here if you have not seen this area before. This is all part of our farm, though. Not bad. But there is a nice old farmhouse up here. I do like this farmhouse, mind you, but we're not going to be using this. This area is not for us. Yeah, that's actually pretty big. I mean, that's a massive, actually, house back here. But this area is not for us. We'll use the shops potentially. We'll see exactly how we play that out, but we do have access to all that. We have fields, as you can see on the mini map, kind of all around us. We have 3 fields that kind of surround this area. Now, what we do own is right up ahead here. Now, what this is, guys, this is a cattle auction. That's right. We're gonna take care of the cattle auction. We're purchasing the auction. I ain't no auctioneer. I'm not gonna lie, but we do have the cattle auction. So we've got a hay barn. We got an auction house. We've got some silos. We have I think we've got a silage pit over there as well. There we go. We're entering into the farm area now. Yeah, there you go. You can see it. Not bad. I think there's some horse stables back there as well. So we'll build up on that. I think we'll focus in on cattle is what our plan is on this farm. So we're going to be handling cattle most of the time right back there. And to do so, we're going to need some hay. We're going to need some silage. Yeah, we're going to need all sorts of that. But right here, this is going to be our farmhouse. Now, I mean, I think it's fairly accurate for most 80s stuff. Perfect. Stop right there. Here we go, folks. It looks a little bit worse for wear. I'm not going to lie. It does look like she's pretty beat. Even for if it was a 1980s house back in the 80s, I mean, it does look like it's seen better days. But I like the wood frame 2-story construction. That's good. It's got some nice concrete base to it, the foundation. And then off the back, we got some landscaping to do, of course. But I mean, look at the view we got out here. Look at the view we get up here. This was the big sell feature on this. We've got air conditioning in this house. That's not bad. This is the big sell feature for me, is to have the view off the back of this house. So we'll see how this works out. We'll see what we can do for a yard back here. Maybe like got a pergola, or I don't know, maybe some kind of I don't know, something else back here. Something else just for part of our patio. I don't know. We'll see. Now, this is going to be a large grass field. I'm going to need to turn this into a grass field at some point. We'll worry about that later on. But like I said, cattle down that way. We'll put our farmhouse up here. We'll build up this. We got some landscaping to do today. Quite a bit of it. I mean, I've got the house placed right here. I do need to kind of figure out how this land is going to lay. I want to put a couple shops here. So some kind of a small shop maybe down below. Or maybe I should say a bigger shop down below and a small shop over here potentially. I've got the space for stuff like right down in here. Kind of an open spot again. And there's nothing over here that we're going to really be doing. This just goes straight down below. Again, you can see River Valley down below. She's a long ways down there, boys. A long ways down. So I have no use of going over this direction, really. It's just a dead end for us. So I could probably put something back in here even. Like, there's a lot of room back here. Oh, man, we could hide like a little shop down in this back corner here. Actually, we could put a nice big shop right down over here. That'd be kind of cool. Like, that looks like a really nice spot. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I think this might be a good one. A little carport, little garage up at the front for storing our regular vehicles. Yeah, that might work. So we'll see what we can do here. As far as the rest of the farm goes, well, we need to build that up as well. Oh, man. Yeah. There is some stuff we can use down there, obviously, but we still need a silo system. We still need a place to buy seed, a place to get seed and fertilizer, all that fun stuff. That's all going to have to be taken care of as well. And I want to work on this farm entrance as well. Of course. Maybe we should put a small gate again. All right. Let's see if we can figure out what we're going to do here for some buildings. Start placing some stuff down and then get to work landscaping. All right, first couple buildings are down and in place. Let's see here. We've got a small little garage. Now, I like this little garage. I thought about putting it up top here. It matches with the house very, very well. But, you know what I'm thinking? I'm probably going to get rid of this little driveway that comes up here. We'll see. We'll see how that works when we start the landscape, but nice garage. We can open our doors up, drive on in. We'll do some landscaping in here as well. Why can't I open this one from the inside? Do I gotta come out here? Is this door not open? Are you kidding me? I don't believe this door doesn't open. Wow. Well, that sucks, but what do you do? Does this not turn on either? I don't think we have lights in this building. There we go. There we go. I found it. Okay. Excellent. I was going to say, this better open. So we've got our garage down below. That works out okay. We'll have this down. And we'll see what goes on back here. I might even use this as more for cutting grass and haying. We'll see. So that's going to be all landscaped in. That'll be our main garage. Like I said, I think I'm going to leave this as our all front yard. I might get rid of this. We'll leave the road coming up here, but get rid of this knoll and leave it as is. This is may not exist. We'll see. We'll see exactly how I can do this when we landscape. Down below, you saw this, right? There's a vehicle shop. So we're going to have our own personal vehicle shop. I like having a shop by my house. I always do this. This is what we've gone with. I've got to do a ton of landscaping here, as you can see. But I love this building. It looks like it'll fit for an 80s style, I think. So we got to get rid of some ground down here, of course. Do a little bit of landscaping, move some stuff around. Bring this road down on in, and see if we can clean this stuff up. All right, let's get to work on this stuff. So we've talked about this before on this map, but this map has an interesting way of putting grass down. You can see that, well, the grass that we placed down is a bit different. It's almost like there's like a weed, a shag weed of sorts. I don't even know what this is. It looks really cool, but you cannot cut this grass. And it just looks a little bit different, of course, then you can see the line there. So it's going to be always a bit of a work around to try to get this to match where you have regular grass versus this stuff. And yeah, it's going to be a bit of a fight. We're going to see how this is going to work as, seasons go on this map. And it was one of the reasons why we didn't use seasons on our Let's Play or our live stream Let's Play because of that. So I'm curious to see how this works. It just is a little bit different, as you can see, and it's something we have to work around, of course. Now, we've got grass placed on both sides of these. I think that looks kind of natural, I guess. You have some grass up against the road, then it kind of moves over to more of like a natural grass, or I don't even know, like a field grass style. I guess that's what it would be. If we move on down here, this little cliff, I love putting cliffs in like this. And I do need to do something, maybe edge off at this a little bit. I want to put something here so that you know it's there when you're driving down the road, so you don't try to cut the corner at all. That's something we got to figure out as well. Maybe a fence line, maybe even just something simple. I don't even know, maybe just like a flower bed or something like here, right in this corner. Might be beneficial to have. So that's it right there. This is the general layout of this. We got a kind of narrow driveway that comes up and down, and it widens out down below, of course, because I want to have room to be able to turn around equipment and my trucks. Essentially, if I have a trailer with a low deck or something along those lines, I want to be able to turn them around down here, and this gives me that option. Cool. Other than that, I think I'm happy with what we've got here. We can close that back up. That looks good. That looks great. That will work. Excellent. We don't need to get along the sides anywhere in here. That is something we can do later on. I left room down here, so we could make a small dirt track to get in back here. We may use this for a field. I might make some little dirt paths coming around here once we decide to work on this as a field. But for now, I'm happy with what we got. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's get back on up. Let's go do the same thing with the carport here. All right, that took a little longer than expected. Guys, I didn't really plan on doing that, but it kind of worked out better once you started to get into it. Now, the idea behind this, of course, we wanted to narrow this down to make it more, I don't know, older driveways, especially back then, seem to be a lot narrower, and that was the whole idea behind that. Now, I still want to put something up here to make this kind of like what the original driveway area was. You have guests over. This is the area where people just kind of pull up and park. That makes sense. Down here, for this little driveway area, I wanted to have spots where you could kind of turn around. We also have more parking, of course, right here. And there was like a cliff right here that I put in. Now, I didn't plan on having the trail or the path kind of cut across, but I made it too steep, so I had to kind of finagle it a bit to come around. And you know what? It looks okay the way it does that. I don't mind that. I think it looks all right. So it kind of comes down and around. I didn't want this to be paved, of course, make it more look like an afterthought than being what this one was. This one was paved down, it looks like. So this was like the original driveway. We had like an addition put on down here at one point in time. I think it looks kind of nice. Nice little addition to our farm. So that is kind of the farmhouse for the most part. Now I've got to decorate this still, obviously. We're going to put, I think, a small fence. If I can find some kind of a picket fence or something right here. Same with down below. Maybe I'll put a picket fence down on that one right there as well. just to kind of ward that off. Now, I still need to figure out what to do back here. I don't know yet. This is going to be a bit of a fight to figure out. I'd like to have something back here at least, because to really appreciate this view. I mean, what an amazing view we got from up here. Next up, guys, we've got the farm to take care of. So, you know what? We'll be doing that right away now too. Let's close these doors up and keep on building, shall we? All right, guys, we're getting together here. We're getting the farm placed out. The house looks all right. Like I said, there's only a couple buildings so far out there. The farm needs some work. So I've done a little bit here. This is going to be just some implement parking. You can see we put a gate up at the front. Looks pretty nice. As Bal back here, I've got some bins now. I've got to fix this area. I've started a little bit here. You can see this has got to be turned into a road down here through a grain bin alley. We'll make our old grain bins down here. And then this is the new side. This is the auction. And this is all new buildings, as you can see. But in behind, we've got the old buildings. That's right. 80s style. That's perfect. I've got to obviously do some fixing here. This is our hay loft. That's going to be our hay loft right there. I think this one opens over here as well. Yeah, we can get in this side as well. Yeah, hay loft is right here. I've got to flatten this out, do some work in here. Then we got our cow pasture back here. The old cow pasture needs some work. I mean, look at this. This is going to take some serious work on my part. Oh, man. Everything's floating back here. Yeah, we're going to have to do some work down here as well. Not the end of the world. How does it look inside? That's going to be a pain. All right, I've got some serious terraforming to do in here. And then across the back, of course, we're looking back over at the main auction site. Liquid manure comes out there. Looks good. I'm happy with that. And then, oh yeah, there's a garage in the back there as well. So we've got a hayloft, we've got the cow barn, and another garage for vehicle storage. Probably a combine back over here. Open this up. Yeah, let's probably start a combine in this room, or in this building over here. Plus then we got all the implements out front. We got the shops over at our side. I do need like an open air carport of sorts, some kind of an open air shed. We'll see. I'm using up way more of this field than I ever wanted to. As is, I forgot about how many buildings I needed to place because there's no real shops on this farm yet. So I do need to place those. We've got enough bins, I think. I still need fertilizer, that kind of stuff as well. But so far, it's going to be a pretty good sized farm actually for our style. It's going to be all old style farm, of course, but we're getting there. Okay, we're almost done. Looks pretty good to me. I got the hay barn. I had to lift this up again. I almost forgot to do this. Came back and there's a big crack underneath the barn. That's all fixed up. I got some touch-ups. You can see the ground's kind of uneven here. I have to touch this up. Our shed looks good. This was a huge pain. This barn, guys, I'm not even happy with it quite yet. But at least I can get through it now, which is something. Oh, I still got some grass back there. You can see, like, it's not an easy one to maneuver around. Go all the way through and up and top. But at least now it's usable. But man, it was a serious pain. Can I get out this door? I can, good. You can see I've got a little bit of fixing up here and there to do. I think the back side here is still technically a little low. Yeah, it's still a little bit low. You can see the trough's kind of floating here. I got some touching up to do here. That isn't a huge deal, but this trough was, or this whole pen was such a pain. Just because we're built on a little bit of a hillside here where it goes back into the woods down the back side of our property. Anyways, that looks pretty good. I don't really like this hill yet. This is something I'm gonna have to do some work on. I don't like the way this slopes in. I might cut this hill down and then make it just so it's a straight bump instead of having this off camber kind of hillside down. That's gonna need to be worked in, and I may even add a bit of dirt. I was meant to add more here as well, actually. I totally forgot to. But we'll add, this is gonna be more of a parking lot style all the way through here, down to here. There'll be a small grass spot is what I wanna do. So this is gonna disappear. I wanna make this more for trucks when they pull in to load cattle, that kind of thing. So yeah, we've got our auction house looking good. The new barn there, and these are the old style farm. This is the built probably 60s, 50s, 40s, maybe even. This is the old original barn. Well, this is brand new for us. This is all brand new 80s barns, or ish. The farm looks good. I'm happy. Awesome. Cool, guys. Well, that's our build for now. I've got a bunch of placeable stuff I need to put down to make this look a little bit more lived in. We still do need fertilizer, of course. Fertilizer and liquid fertilizer and some seed. I need to find a spot to put all that. It'll probably be down right along here, down in silo row somewhere. Probably maybe on the other side. I don't know if I can do both. I don't know. We'll see. We got space kind of even back here if I need to, but I want to try and stay away from the auction area, just as this is going to be parking for people when they come to the auction house. But yeah, pretty happy with it. Looks not bad. I like the farm over on that whole hillside. That looks very cool over top of that bridge. I'm really happy about that. That looks great. Anyways, gotta add some trees, get some decorations in here, and our farm will be good to go. We gotta get some equipment next time. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you then. This is Klutch from Upper Mississippi River Valley, over and out.